Shalom Yidin! This week's Parashah is Parashah Vayera, and this week's Parashah we learned 7 of the 10 Makkos, 7 of the 10 plagues. Now one of which I wanted to touch upon was the Makkah of the Tzvardeya, of the frogs. Now we see in the Pasukim how they were really just all over the place. They were hopping into the Mitzvim's houses, hopping into the beds, they even hopped into their hot ovens. Now it's a really crazy concept to think about, because us as people, if there's something that's too hot, we have a natural tendency to recoil, to want to stay away from it. But all the more so with these frogs, they have their animal instinct, they have a certain sense of self-preservation that's a lot stronger than that of a human being. So what overrided all of that? What compelled them to go into those ovens anyways? And the answer is simple. They had such a deep desire to serve Hashem, they had such a zrizus to do their job, to fulfill their purpose, that they didn't care, and they hopped into those hot ovens anyways. The Kli Yakar even says that those frogs that hopped into the ovens, that they were saved at the end of the Makkah. All the other frogs died out, but those ones, they were able to return to the Nile. And there's two very powerful lessons we could learn from this. One of which is, you can imagine maybe these frogs talking to one another. They're saying, what are you doing? You're gonna hop into that oven, you're gonna get hurt, you're gonna get killed, what are you doing? And those other frogs answering back to them, don't worry about this. Hashem, our master, he told us to do this. We're going to be fine. When it comes to doing mitzvos, when it comes to not doing averos, you can't pay attention to the scoffers. You can't pay attention to all the other people telling you, trying to put doubt in your head. You just have to do what Hashem said, and at the end you will be saved. There's another concept that Rabbi Wallerstein, Zechron Levracha, he brings out, that when you go against your own instinct, when you break your own personal nature, then Hashem will be willing to break his nature. And of course, with these frogs, what did they do? They went against their own instinct. They broke their own nature. And they went into these hot ovens. And Mida Keneged Mida, what did Hashem do? Hashem broke his nature. The nature he put into the world. How normally, you put something in a hot oven, it's gonna burn. You put something living in a hot oven, it's gonna die. Hashem broke that nature, and he did a nace, and he saved those frogs. May we all be zoicha to break our bad habits, to break the bad nature of our own taivas. Therefore Hashem will break the nature and do amazing miracles for us and bring the geula so much sooner. May you all have a beautiful Shabbat, and don't forget to stay inspired.